New York Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Houston Astros going up against the New York Mets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here. And starting this one, Kodai Senga. What do we have on him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And he deals. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Righty delivers. In the air, left side. Base hit as he pulls up short. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Now it's Alex Bregman. Line drive. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Chris, it's pretty amazing to think that Yordan Alvarez could actually be a Dodger. The Dodgers originally signed him in 2016, and a little over a year later, the Astros acquired him for Josh Fields. Pretty good deal for Houston. Out to short. Uh-oh, wrong base as it goes to third. And, of course, everybody's going to be safe. Yikes. Here's Kyle Tucker. Swing and a ball popped up. And the infield fly rule call. Chas McCormick, the next to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
High fly ball lifted into near right field. Drops into the glove, and there's two away. Lee steps in.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
That's a strike. 0-1.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
The pitch. In for a strike. 0-2 now.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
0-2 now. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. And towing the slab in this one, Justin Verlander. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And stepping in for New York, Rafael Ortega. And a pitch. High in the air, out to right. Tucker should have it. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Batting second, the second baseman,
Ronnie Mauricio now. Chris, Justin Verlander has had a lot of notoriety since he was first drafted. Second overall pick by the Tigers in 2004 out of Old Dominion, and a guy who has won 3 Cy Youngs and as well an MVP. Plus, he's been a World Series champ 2 different times. And that's down, a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Verlander, a former Rookie of the Year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Mauricio leads off first with one away. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Rips one to right and foul ball. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Kicks and deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. McCormick makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
And now it's Mark Vientos. First offering misses the mark. First and second, 2 down. On a line. McCormick snags it on the run. 2 left for the Mets, and it remains 1-0. New inning getting started, and now Jose Abreu.
Jose Abreu.
The pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Abreu, a really hard worker, a guy who takes his craft seriously in the batting cages and on the field during batting practice. He's always trying to stay in the big part of the field, not trying to have a home run derby during BP, but understands that those are typically mistakes when you're trying to hit line drives.
At the belt and fires. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
The next offering misses. Yeah, the count 1-2. Here comes a pitch. In the air, right field. Base hit as he pulls up short.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. And first offering is fouled off. And that one fouled off. Tapper back to the mound. Gets it to first. One out in the second.
The catcher,
Martin Maldonado up to hit. That pitch clips the outside corner. Strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
One out and a runner at second. Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes. One ball.
Tries to get back and save. Runner leads away at second. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Snap throw down to second, but he's back.
He's safe.
Man on second, 2 down. On the ground to third. Zips it to first, and that is that. One left for Houston, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. The right-hander back to work. On the ground. Altuve handles it. Fires over to first. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting 7, the catcher, Francisco.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. Check swing went around. Slider right there. Line drive, knocks it down. He decides to eat it, and they don't get the out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
And a foul ball. Alvarez, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That one ripped. And that's just foul. To the right side, and it goes just foul. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Danny Mendick up now for the Mets. And a foul ball. 0-1 now. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
In the air, left field. Brantley in position. Makes the grab, and that is that. Mets leave one, still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, here's the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Bregman getting to start at the hot corner, batting second in today's lineup, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. Senga back to work, and it's fouled away. And a pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Got it by him for the K.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First two pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Reached on an infield single his first time. Alvarez, who's from Cuba, he grew up idolizing a future teammate, Yuli Gurriel, who is 13 years his senior. Righty to the plate. There's a strike. That's in there, and the count 1-2. One down, base is empty. Popped up left side. Baden in position. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And there's two down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
And that one wrapped foul. And now the 0-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Alvarez makes the catch, inning over. Astros are down quietly, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at Citi Field as we go to the last of the third. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Rafael Ortega. The wind of the pitch. That one pulled foul. Ortega, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Right side, Altuve. Over to first. One up, one down. And next for the Mets, Ronnie Mauricio. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. That one is absolutely belted. And out of here. He powers one out to right field, and we are starting over. It's 1-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here's Pete Alonso. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Abreu pulls it down, and there's two gone.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
And next is the designated hitter, Mark Vientos. 0 for 1 so far. And there's the strike. Vientos measures 6 feet 4 inches, 185 pounds, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Foul ball.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
In the air, center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
At the plate, Brett Beatty. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Lindor on second. Vientos at first. 2 out of the inning. On the ground, right side. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But a run scores in the inning as this solo home run ties things up. All even now at 1-1. And welcome back as we go to the top of the 4th. And here is Chas McCormick. And a pitch. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And here it comes. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 0-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Bounce back to the mound. And it gets by him.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And Michael Brantley is going to come up to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Left-hand batter waits. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Struck him out looking. Jose Abreu up to hit, and he's already singled in this game. Late swing, fouled off. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. All tied 1-1. Back back here in Queens. John Chavi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Francisco Alvarez. The pitch. Just missed.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And out of here. He circles the bases. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now it's DJ Stewart. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1. And fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Bounce to the right. And foul ball. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Tucker pulls it down and he makes the catch. One away.
Now the left fielder, Danny.
Now the left fielder, Danny Mendick. Flied out his first time. That one fouled off. Oh, 1 down. Out towards left center. McCormick has it sized up. 2 down.
The center fielder,
Rafael Ortega stands in.
Ortega.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And the righty deals. And that one fouled off. 2 outs. Slow ground ball to the right side. Abreu. He'll do it himself. And that's the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. Jeremy Pena, Chris, what a story. 2022 and the impact he had in the playoffs. He was not only the ALCS MVP, but he was also the World Series MVP when the Astros won it all. And the right-hander back to work.
These guys have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient, take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Slice down the right side. That one to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Stepping in, Martin Maldonado. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The pitch. Fought off foul. And he deals. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Mendick should have this one. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Jose Altuve up to hit here.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. That's to third. And he picks it up in foul territory. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Astros. And they trail it here 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Ronnie Mauricio. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Popped up. Bregman is under it.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
So up next for New York, Pete Alonso. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging. Chris, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Francisco Lindor. And first offering is fouled off. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Kicks and fires. That one is hammered right field. And it's out of here. Francisco Lindor takes him deep, and they add on. It's 3-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
And the batter now, Mark Vientos. Swings through that. And the pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The wind of the pitch. Popped up first base side. Altuve makes a nice grab at a full sprint. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, and now it's Alex Bregman.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
The right-hander back to work. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Well, these Astros finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Righty delivers. Bounce to the left side. Bounces into the outfield. That's a base hit.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And now the DH, Yordan Alvarez. First offering, and it just misses. Next offering is in for a strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swings and misses. 1-2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
The pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. Gone! Yordan Alvarez blasts one out, and they add a couple more. It's 3-3.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
And next to hit for Houston, Kyle Tucker. Infield shifted to the pull side. Thinking Kyle Tucker has done a little bit of everything. He's won a World Series. He's been an All-Star. He's won a Gold Glove. And a guy who was the 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft. And a pitch. On the ground, right side. And it gets by him.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Go ahead run on base. Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. Kicks and deals. Snap throw, and he dives back in time. The other way. Base hit into the outfield. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Brantley in the box now, takes strike one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's one away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Now, Jose Abreu.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
On the ground to the left. Goes to second. Safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. And there's a foul ball.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Here's a 1-1. Foul ball there. Tucker on third. McCormick over at second. Abreu over at first with one away. Base hit right field. Able to get back into third safely as a run scores on the play.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Martin Maldonado up next for the Astros. That's in there. That's strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, a come and get me anything off speed right here.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. It's gone. Grand slam. Jose Altuve will touch them all. A 4 spot on the board. It's 8-3.
Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Here's Alex Bregman. And that's in there for strike one. The pitch. In the air out towards right center. Stewart moving under this one and makes the grab. And that is that. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 8-3. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. Verlander back to work. Into center. And there's one down.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Here comes a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And the right-hander deals. Up the middle. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, DJ.
2 outs, base is empty. And now DJ Stewart. Stewart measures 6 feet even, 29 years old, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. That's ripped, base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Man at first, Danny Mendick up now for the Mets. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Tucker pulls it in on the run. Mets strand 1, can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit. And welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. And here it comes. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball. Hard hit, right side. Mauricio with the throw to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Kyle Tucker up next for the Astros.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Throw goes to second. And he gets to first safely as a result. So I think I'll just sit here quietly in disbelief.
Yeah, it looked pretty routine, and that's one of the things. I remember talking with one of the best in the business in terms of working with infielders, Ron Washington, who is actually with the Atlanta Braves, but he's been a skipper of the Rangers and infield coach with the Oakland A's. But he talked about the shift, and although it may be balls hit right at guys, the footwork and positioning once they get the ball can still be a real challenge.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. He's got it. 2 down.
The batter, the left fielder,
Michael Brantley stands in. And first offering is fouled off. Tucker leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next pitch is outside, and that's ball 1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Ball and a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So the Astros lead 1, but they lead at 8-3. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 7th, leading off, Rafael Ortega. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The wind and the pitch. To the right side. Abreu steps on the bag and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Robbie
Now the number 2 hitter, Ronnie Mauricio. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And the righty deals. Rips that one to right. Out number 2.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
And next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
And that takes care of Alonso. And that ends the inning. Welcome back. We go to the 8th, and stepping in for the Astros, Jose Abreu. And a pitch. That's in for a strike. So into the 8th, and he's back on the mound despite some rough patches.
Well, he's definitely had to battle. Hasn't been perfect in this one, but he's got some nice defensive plays behind him. He's given his team some length, and that's really important.
That one to first, and it's through for a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Clips the corner, and that is strike 1. At the belt and fires. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Tosses to first out in the top of the 8th. Martin Maldonado up next for the Astros.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Snap throw behind the runner, back safely. The 1-0. Maldonado checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back. That's in there. And that's strike 1.
Well, he's just about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's got a chance to get through this 8th inning if he can get 2 more quick outs.
That one finds the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Abreu leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Ball shallow right field. Stewart under it. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose.
And now here is Jose Altuve. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Man on second, 2 down.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. The wind to kick the pitch. In the air, right field. Tucker makes the play, and there's 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And now the Mets DH, Mark Vientos. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Activity in the bullpen. Phil Maton preparing to come on if needed. Stanek getting cranked up as well. Righty to the plate. Foul ball, still 0-2. The wind of the pitch. Left field. Brantley in position. 2 away. So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. That one lifted to left. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. The 0-1. On a line, base hit.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Yeah, the batter now, Francisco Alvarez. Beatty off of first with 2 away. Strike 2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here at the ballpark, all set to start the 9th in this one. Now the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Senga back to work. Bounced out to short. Lindor. 1 up, 1 down.
The bat, number 44, designated hitter, Yordan.
So now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move to the at-bat.
0-1. On the ground to third. Rolls across the diamond, and they get the out on Alvarez.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Kyle Tucker getting ready to hit. Shoots a line drive single into right center, and that keeps the inning alive. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Tucker headed for third. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Absolutely hammered that baseball, very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Chas McCormick will hit next. And that is cut on and missed. Strike one. right side. Stewart has a beat on it and puts the squeeze on that. And that'll do it. So they pick up a 2-out triple but can't bring them home. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Astros 8 and the Mets 3. Phil Maton into the game.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And stepping in for New York, DJ Stewart.
The right fielder, DJ Stewart.
The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Maton, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one wrapped foul.
I think it's the deception and his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
And they put the tag on him for the out. Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
Danny Mendick up now for the Mets. Tapped softly on the ground. Bregman slings to first, and they're down to their last out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
So the batting order turns over, and now the center fielder, Rafael Ortega. Fouled off to the right. And that one hit to first. And that is the ball game.
Key to this game was that huge 6th inning. They jumped all over the opposing pitching, and it was like they knew what was coming. And that kind of confidence just takes a team to the finish line, and that's what they did. They got the win in this game.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Mets, 3 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 29 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.